Am I audible to all of you? Please confirm. Okay. So today we have to again start with the LCM approach. So let me share the screen. Okay, so this was the last question we have done yesterday. Okay, so in any question, understanding the situation is very important. Once you understand the situation, one by one, you have to just write the values and solve. Okay, please remember this. Time into work rate is work. Work divided by work rate will give you time. Work divided by time will give you work rate. Or to be like in simple terms, I can say any value on the bottom side, if you see any value on the bottom side, if you have to calculate, you have to do the division. For example, 60 by 5. 60 divided by 5 will give you 12. 60 by 12 will give you 5. 60 divided by 10 will give you 6, and 60 by 6 will give you 10. Okay, so bottom values you will get by division. Okay, let's move on further to the next question. All right, please try this question once. Ananya, I've told the team about the recording. Just in the starting, I think you have sent. Okay, I've called and told him that the recording have not been shared. Okay, so he's saying he has shared it, so he will check once whether he has done any mistake. Okay. All right, total work. How much is total work? We have to write, but we'll write later. First, let us see what is given. So they have given something for A. Then they have given something for B also. Then they have given one more situation. Okay, that one situation I will write. Okay, so A and B can do a piece of work in 45 and 40 days respectively. Just carefully answer 45 and 40. Which multiple of 45 and 40 you will think? Which multiple will you think? Multiple, not factor, multiple. So LCM, we have to calculate LCM. So 45 and 40. So 5 into 9, 5 into 8. So LCM will come out to be 8 into 5 into 9. 8, 5, 40, 40 into 9, 360. Okay, 360. 360 divided by 45. How much is the work rate of A? Work rate of A, how much? $360 divided by 45 will give you 8. 360 by 45 will give you 8. Okay, work rate of B, 360 divided by 40 will give you 9. Okay, one more situation is given to us. That one more situation, carefully see. Okay, they begin the work together. Okay, that means the person who have started the work is A plus B. They begin the work together. For how many days did they work? I don't know. But A left after some days. Okay. So after a certain number of days, A left. Okay. A left. So A left, that means only B will be working. Yes or not? Carefully answer. This complete is your third situation. This complete is your third situation. This complete. First, A and B are working. Then only B is working because A has left. Now, what do you know in this? A plus B will start. They will finish certain part of the work. Out of 360, some part they will finish. Something will be left. Something will be left. And this left out work will be done by B. So we have to observe now and carefully see. So tell me please, what do you know in this? What do you know? 23 days. Okay. So B finished the remaining work in 23 days. Can I say this is 23 days? Yes or not? Don't say B works for 23 days. After A left, B works for 23 days. After he left. Understood? Okay. So after A left, B finished the remaining work in 23 days. So last 23 days, only one person B was working. Okay. What is the 1 day work of B? 9. How much work will he complete in 23 days? How much work will he complete? How much work will he complete? 207. Okay, so you are saying, sir, 23 into 9. Okay, 9, 3, 27, 9 to 18, 18 plus 2, 20. So 207 you will get. So 207 questions are done out of 360 questions. So how many questions are present here? Total is 360. That will not change. One part is 207, so other part will be how much? You will say, sir, 360 minus 207. So this will give you 153. So 153 questions will be done by A and B together. What is the work rate of A and B? Work rate of A and B. What is that? 17. 9 plus 8. 9 is the work rate of B. 8 is the work rate of A. So 9 plus 8, 17. Okay. Now, how much time A and B will take to finish it? So again, don't think anything. Just do division. 153 by 17. How much? 9. Now look at this situation and tell after how many days A left. After how many days A left? After 9 days. Okay, so after 9 days A left, so 9 is your answer. Okay, So this way, my dear, we have to carefully analyze the situation and keep on writing the numbers. Understood? Logic is very simple. Work rate and time. This is what we have to keep on writing. All right. Let's take more question for practice. All right, please try this question. A and B started. A left after some time. Whole work is completed. Whole work is completed overall in 24 days. For few days, A and B were working, and for few days, only B was working. But total time taken is 24. Find out after how many days A left if A and B complete the work in 25 and 40 days respectively. 25 and 40. So again, they have given for A and B. Please tell me the total work. What should I take? Okay, 25 and 40. What should I take? 200. Okay, 200. So 200 is a multiple of 25 also, 40 also. So 200. So what is the 1 day work of A? How much? 200 by 25. So 200 question, 25 days. So per day, 200 by 25, 8 questions. Here it will be 200 by 40. So 5 questions per day. Now A and B situation is done. I will take now this part. A and B, see the starting of the question. A and B started working and work is completed in 24 days. This part I will take now. Okay, carefully answer. Who started the work? Who started? A and B. Okay. So A and B. Finally, B is working only because A left. Okay, do you know for how much time A and B worked? Do you know that? For how much time A and B worked? Do you know that? No. How come 13? We don't know. Okay. How much time B has worked? Do you know? No. Previously, what was given? See that, please. How much time A and B are working? We don't know. But how much time B was working? I know. But now I don't know anything. I know overall that overall they will take 24 days. Okay. Now you have to tell carefully. Answer please. A plus B and B. I'm removing this situation. The situation will be similar. Just to tell me something. Overall, they worked for 24 days. Overall. So, overall, just a minute. Overall, they have worked for 24 days. What will you say? Who has worked for 24 days? A or B? Overall, they have worked for 24 days. So, who has worked for 24 days? Will you say A? No. A has worked for less than 24 because he left. But B has worked for 24 days in this situation, yes or not? Carefully answer. Yes? Okay. So let me say this way. Although the situation is this only, but I'm calculating in a little bit different way. I am calculating this way that B has worked for 24 days overall. So B will complete how much work? I will write. So B work rate is how much? 5. In 24 days, how much work will he complete? How much will he complete? 24 into 5, 120. So 120 he will complete. Okay. Now, moving on further. If 120 is done by B, the remaining should be done by A, yes or not? The remaining should be done by A. And how much is remaining part? 80. Okay, so 200 minus 120. That should be done by A, obviously. Okay, what is the rate of A? The work rate of A is 8. So how much time he has worked? 80 by 8. That is 10. So 10 days A has worked. Now answer please. For how much time, after how much time A left? What will you say? After 10 days, yes, correct. So after 10 days, he has left. Understood all of you? Okay. So no rocket science. This is very easy topic. You just have to understand that how to write the next value, next value, next value. It's a process. One by one, you will have to keep on writing the values. Relations are very simple. Work divided by time will give you work rate. Work divided by work rate will give you time. Okay. So this way, one by one, we have to keep on doing it. Okay. Last part, that means this one. All right. Read the first part of the question. Two persons have worked. Okay. A and B. For few days, A and B have worked, and for few days, B has worked. Okay. I'm not taking like this, that first I'm taking A plus B, and then I'm taking B. What I'm saying is how much work B has done, how much work A has done. I will see that. So B work rate is 5, A work rate is 8. I will see individually how much work they have done. You have to tell how much time B has worked. Do you know that? Do you know that? 24. Because 24 days they have worked and B was present throughout. B did not left. So B worked for 24 days. Do you know for how much time A has worked? Do you know that? No. He left. But how many days he worked, I don't know. But he left. Okay. In 24 days, B will complete how much work out of 200? How much work will he complete? 24 into 5, time into work rate. So 24 into 5. That means 120. Think as a student. 200 questions you have to do. 120 questions are done by the person B. How many questions are left? 120 done. How many left? 200 minus 120. That is 80. Now answer. 80 questions are left. A solve 8 questions per day. How many days will you take to complete? 8 questions per day. 80 questions. 80 by 8. That means 10. So my dear, A has worked for 10 days, then he left. Understood? All right. Then he left. Okay. Overall, they took 24 days. Overall, 24 days they have took. A worked for 10 days. A worked for 10 days. And then after that, remaining 40 days, B has worked. So B has worked for overall 24 days. A has worked for just 10 days. Understood? All of you? Overall 24. A has worked for 10 days. B has worked for complete 24 days. All right. Now try this question. Without trying, you will not get complete clarity. You have to try it yourself once. Okay. So carefully observe. It's very simple question. Okay. Total work. Okay. So total work I will have to write. Okay. A and B and C. All the three-person, how much time they will take to complete it, that is given. 24, 30, and 40. Okay. Tell me a multiple of all the three numbers, 24, 30, and 40. Don't tell me big number. 120 is smallest. So let's take 120. So 120 by 24 will give you 5. Then 120 by 30 will give you 4. Then 120 by 40 will give you 3. So this is the work rate of all the three persons. Now read the question. They begin the work together. 120 is multiple. I can take it by myself. 120 is multiple of 24, 30 as well as 40. But take only multiple. Any number can be taken, but for calculation purpose, multiple should be taken. That's why LCM approach is the name. Okay. So as per the question, A, B, and C started the work. Okay. They begin the work together, but C left 4 days before the completion. So C left 4 days before completion. 4 days before completion, that means last 4 days or not? Carefully answer. 4 days before completion, that means last 4 days? Yes. And C was not present. So can I say in the last 4 days, only B and C were present. Sorry, B and A were present. C was not present last 4 days. Is this point clear? Yes. Now the question is nearly done. A plus B plus C, what is the work rate? So 5 plus 4 plus 3. That means 12. What is the work rate of A plus B? 5 plus 4. That is 9. Okay, please answer. We are calculating for this part. You have to tell 4 days. Per day you will solve 9 questions. So how many questions you will solve? 4 days, 9 questions per day. So you will solve 9 into 4, 36 questions in 4 days. How many will be left out? If 36 is done, how many will be left out? 120 minus 36. How much? 84. 84 questions. 12 questions per day. How many days you will take? 7. Okay, so 84 by 12, that is 7. 7 days. Now, carefully read the question. Every calculation is done. In how many days is the work done? Total, how many days? Total number of days is 7 plus 4, 11. So 11 days they have worked and completed. Understood all of you? Simple question. Okay. Now try the next question. Be very careful. Okay. I don't remember the answer. Let's solve this question. Just a minute. Okay. So first information is 5 skilled workers. I'm writing in short form. Okay. SW skilled workers. Okay. They take 20 days to complete the work. All right. Next is 8 semi-skilled workers. They take 25 days. Okay. Next we have 10 unskilled workers. UW, unskilled workers, and they take 30 days. All right, just carefully answer. Tell me a multiple of 20, 25, and 30. 20, 25, and 30. 300. Okay, 300. 300 is a multiple of 20. 300 is a multiple of 25. 300 is a multiple of 30. Okay. Tell me the work rate in each case. What is the work rate in this case? How much? I'm not drawing the lines. I'm writing this way only. So work rate 15. Okay. So you have calculated 300 by 20. That is 15. Okay. What is the work rate in this situation? 12. So you have done 300 by 25. That is 12. Okay. What is the work rate in the last one? 300 by 30. That is 10. Okay. Now be very careful. I have to take one more situation. The situation is this. The situation is 2 skilled workers plus 6 semi-skilled workers plus 5 unskilled workers. This is the workforce now. Carefully tell me. Let's go to the skilled workers. Okay, observe this part, only the circled part. 5 skilled workers, the work rate of 5% is 15. 5% solve 15 questions per day. So one person will solve how many questions per day? 3 questions per day. So let me write this there. So 5 semi-skilled workers, work rate is 15. So one skilled workers will have a work rate of 3. Is this understood, all of you? So 2 skilled workers will have a work rate of how much? Because I have 2 skilled workers, that's why. So 2 skilled workers, what is the work rate? 3 into 2, that is 6. Okay, similarly, I have got the work rate of 2 skilled skilled workers, which is 6. Let's take the semi-skilled workers now. Now observe this part only. 8 semi-skilled workers have a work rate of 12. I want to calculate for 6. So 6 semi-skilled workers will have a work rate of how much? First tell me one semi-skilled worker. How much? 1. You will say, sir, one person will have 12 by 8. Okay, 12 by 8. That will come out to be 1.5. So one person will have work rate of 12 by 8. So 6% will have a work rate of 12 by 8 into 6. This will give you how much? 12, 6, 72, and this will give you. Okay, so 9 is the work rate of 6 semi-skilled worker. Understood this point, all of you? We know for 8 workers, but we have to calculate for not 8, 6 workers. For skilled workers, we know for 5 workers, but we don't want 5 workers, we want for 2 workers. And similarly for unskilled workers also. So unskilled workers, see this part, 10 workers, 10 is the work rate. 10 unskilled workers have a work rate of 10. So 5 unskilled workers will have a work rate of how much? 5. Straight answer. 10 workers 10, so 5 workers 5. Okay. Okay. So 5. So this gives you overall work rate of 6, 5, 11 plus 9, 20. Okay. Now, carefully answer now. 300 questions. 300 questions is the total work. 300 is the total work. Per day, you are solving 20 questions. How many days it will take? 15 days it will take. So time equals to work divided by work rate. Okay. Total work is 300. Work rate is 20. So this will give you 15. Okay. So all of you understood this? Please confirm. Total work 300 because 300 is a multiple of 20, 25 and 30. Okay, think it this way. Bijala. Okay, 20 and 25. Tell me a multiple. 20 and 25. Tell me a multiple of both. Any multiple. Both. 20 and 25 multiple is 100. Okay. Now think 100. 100, is it a multiple of 30 also? Is 100 multiple of 30 also? No. So now think a multiple of 100 and 30 both. Which one is that? 100 and 30 both. 300. So this way 300. Okay. All right. Now next. Okay, please try the next question. Okay. So before I start with the diagram, I want to ask certain questions. A does 4/5 of the work in 20 days. Okay, 4/5. Is it complete work? Is it complete work? No. Okay. He then calls B and they together. Together means A plus B. A plus B, he then calls B and they together finish the remaining work. A has completed 4/5. How much is remaining work? Please answer. How much is remaining work? Please answer that. 1/5. 4/5 is done, so 1/5 is remaining work. So 1/5 is remaining. Okay, 1/5. Okay, now carefully understand something. Until now, whatever we have done, we were thinking total work. Okay, answer please. Is this right? Is it right? Carefully see. Is it right? No. 20 days, he is not completing the work. 4/5. Okay. So answer now. 20 is not right. So more than 20 is right or less than 20 is right? More than 20 or less than 20? More than 20. Now you have to tell. This 20 value is for 4/5. How will you get more than 20? If you take 4 by 5 or if you take 5 by 4. Any one is correct. Any one is correct. Because this value is for 4/5. So either multiply by 4 by 5 or 5 by 4. So think logically now. 4/5 work 20 days. So total work will take more than 20 days, obviously. So 5 by 4. Okay. So remember this way, it will be easy. Or if you want to just memorize, just remember that multiply with opposite. They are saying 4 by 5. So multiply by 5 by 4. This will give you 4, 5, 5, 5, 25. So A will complete the work in 25 days. Now let's take the next situation. A plus B, 3 days. Okay, answer please. Is it right? A plus B, 3 days. Is it right? No. This 3 days is not the value for total work. So it is not right. Okay. This 3 days is the value for 1/5. So what is right? Multiply by 1 by 5 or multiply with 5 by 1. What is right? I want to get more value, more than 3 days. So multiply by 5 by 1. Okay. So multiply by 5 by 1. Because this 3 days is the value for 1/5. So multiply by opposite of 1/5 to get the total time. Okay. Now tell me, what is the total work you will take? I want to calculate for B alone. But first tell me what total work you will take. 25, 15, 150 or 75 also you can take. Okay. So 75 I am taking. 150 also correct. So work rate of A, how much? Work rate of A. 75 by 25. that is 3. Work rate of A plus B, 75 by 15, that is 5. Okay, so work rate of B will be how much? A plus B 5, A value 3, so B value, A plus B is 5, A value is 3, so B value will be 2. So B work rate will come out as 2. So what is the time taken by B? So time taken by B will be work divided by work rate, 37.5. Understood all of you? So if they are not talking about total work, 3/4 work, 4/5 work, 1/3 work, 1/5 work, 2/5 work, 40% work, 20% work. If they talk like this, first we have to convert the time for total work. Okay, first. Then we will calculate the same way we have done till now. All of you clear with this? Okay. Now next. All right. Carefully observe the question. I have written the A value. Is it right? No, it is 1/3. 15 days is the value for 1/3. I want the value for total work. What should I do? What should I do? 15 is not right. What should I do? Multiply with opposite. So multiply with 3 by 1. Okay, next one. B can do 75%. My dear, 75% means 3 by 4. 75% means 3 by 4. So is this value right for B? In the diagram, have we written the right value? No, 18 is not the value for total work. We have to make the correction. So what should I do? What should I multiply? What should I multiply? 4 by 3, opposite. 4 by 3, how much you will get? This comes out to be 45. This comes out to be 3 into 6, 6, 4, 24. Now check C value, is it correct? C value. Is it correct? Yes, C value is correct. Because for C, they have not given 1/3, 2/5, 1/5 like that. Okay, so C value is correct. Now next, you have to tell now what is the total work you will take. So calculate LCM. Values are a little bit bigger, so take LCM. 45, 24, 36. Okay, so 9, no, 3, 15. Okay. 8, 5, 40, 9, 4, 36. 360 I will get. Okay, not 1080, 360 is smallest. Okay, 1080 is also good, but it will give you big numbers. So big numbers are not good. Calculation wise, it is not that good as 360. 360 is the smallest. Okay, so work rate of A will come out to be 360 divided by 45. So 45 to 94, 360, so 8. 360 divided by 24, 24 into 5 into 3, 5 into 3, 15. 360 divided by 36, that will give you 10. Okay, so these are the work rate of A, B and C. Anything doubtful till now? Confirm this please. Okay, what is the work rate of B plus C? B plus C. What will you say? B plus C, work rate? So B plus C work rate is 25. Okay, they are working for 8 days and it will be 15 plus 10. That is 25. Okay, 8 days, 25 question per day. How many question you will solve? 25 into 8. Okay, 25 into 8. That means 200. Okay, total questions are 360. 200 questions done by B and C. So remaining questions how much? 160. 360 minus 200. So 160. This 160 questions will be done by A. A value is, A work rate is 8. So how much time? Work is 160. Work rate is 8. So divide and you will get your answer as 20. So will you say the answer is 20 days? Yes or no? Solution is right, but what is the answer? See that. So yes, this 20 days is the value for the remaining work. So yes, this is the right answer. Understood all of you? Okay. All right. So this completes your time and work. Please remember, never forget this topic. Very important. High chances of a question coming from this, high chances, and easy also. So never skip this topic. Okay. Now I'm starting with the next very important topic. Not that much easy, but yes, important. Okay. The topic name is time and distance. Just take 5 minutes of break. Anything if it is doubtful in time and work, you can ask me. All right, just one. Carefully read the question one by one. The first information is about A. A can do 1/3 of a work in 15 days. So did I mention the right value in the diagram? Did I mention the right value in the diagram? Oh, yes. My dear, diagram is for total work. Diagram is not for 1/3 work. So tell me please, what correction will I have to do? This 15 is the value for 1/3 work. So what is the value for total work? 1/3 work, 15 days. Total work, 15 into 3, 45 days. All right. Now see the next information. B can do 75% of the same work in 18 days. So B, 18 days. Is it the right value? Is it the right value? No, it is not for total work. It is for 75%, which means 3/4 work. So how to make this correct? How to make it correct? Multiply by opposite, 4 by 3. So this will give you 24. Now, next information is C can do the same work in 36 days. Is it the right value? Yes, okay. So this is what is given. The first thing I will have to do is calculate LCM of 45, 24 and 36. Okay. This LCM will come out to be, what was the value? 360. So LCM will come out to be 360. Now tell me, 1 day work of A, 360 by 45. How much? 360 by 45. 45 into 2, 90. 90 into 4, 360. How much? 8. Not 6, 8. 360 by 24. 24 into 5 is 120. 120 into 3 is 360. So into 5 into 3. So 15. Okay. Next. 360 by 36. This will give you 10 as the work rate. Now, fourth situation they have given. This is the fourth situation diagram, a little bit separate I have drawn. So B and C started. For 8 days they have worked. What is 1 day work of B and C? Just one. 1 day work of B and C. $25. B value 15. Work rate 15. C value 10. So B plus C, 15 plus 10. Don't ask is it right. It's very simple. You should say it is right. So 25. Okay. How much work will be done by B and C? How much work in 8 days? 25 into 8. So 200. How much work is remaining now? 200 done. How much is remaining now? Total minus 200. Okay, so remaining work as per the question will be done by A. Remaining work is 360 minus 200. Total minus 200, 160. Work rate of A is, we have already calculated, 8. So how much time? How much time? 20. Okay, so 160 by 8. Okay, 20 days. Now clear? So now we are starting with the time and distance. Okay, just give me a minute. All right. So my dear, in time and distance, we have three terms: distance, speed, and time. How they are related, whatever situation it is, distance equal to speed into time. This is how they will be related in any situation. Okay. Now, uh, when we apply a formula, the units are very important. So if distance we are taking in kilometers, the speed should be in kilometer per hour, and time should be in hours. One set of unit will be, if distance you are taking in meters, speed you will take in meter per second, and time you will take in seconds. Don't make a mismatch. It should not be like distance in kilometers, speed in meter per second, time in hours. Don't make a mismatch. Understood this point? Very simple. Okay. First answer. 1 kilometer is how much meters? 1 kilometer, 1,000 meters. Okay. Don't say 100. 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Okay. So that means if I want to convert kilometers to meters, I should multiply by 1,000. If I want to convert the units, if I want to do opposite, that means if I want to convert opposite from meters to kilometers, see the arrow direction, meters to kilometers, I should divide by 1,000. Okay. Now, so distance unit conversion is very simple. Let's see the speed conversion. Speed conversion. Okay. So can you tell 1 kmph is how many meter per second? Do you know that? 1 kmph, how many meter per second? Do you know that? Not everyone might be knowing. For distance, I can say 1 kilometer, 1,000. 99% of the student might be knowing, but this you might not be knowing. So I'm telling you to remember something. Please remember 18 kmph is equal to 5 meter per second. First remember this. Okay, 18 kmph is 5 meter per second. So that means 1 kmph will be equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So what we understand from this is, if I want to convert kmph to meter per second, I will have to multiply with 5 by 18. Okay. Now, if I want to do just opposite, that means meter per second to kmph, I will have to do just opposite. That means multiply by not 5 by 18, 18 by 5. Understood, all of you? Very simple. Okay, so 5 by 18, 18 by 5. Okay, remember any one. Don't remember both. Remember any one. The second one will be opposite of that. Okay. Now, why I am saying that 18 kmph is 5 meter per second, please remember it. So understand please. Most of the times you will see the values which are multiples of 18 in kmph in the question I'm saying. In the question, you will see speeds like 18 kmph, 36 kmph, 54 kmph, 72 kmph, 90 kmph. Okay, let me write 54, 72, 90. Okay, now answer. If left side I am taking multiples of 18, right side I will get multiples of 5. So answer. Which multiple of 5 I will get here? Which multiple of 5? Twice. Twice of 18, so twice of 5. So 10 meter per second. Okay, 54. 54 is third multiple of 18. So third multiple of 5, that is 15 meter per second. Similarly, 72, fourth multiple, 18 into 4, so 5 into 4, 20 meter per second. So for these values, I will not say apply the conversion, which is this. Don't do this 5 by 18, 18 by 5. Don't think this. Okay. For multiples of 18 and multiples of 5, don't do this. Okay, 90 kmph. How much meter per second? 90 kmph. How much meter per second? 25 meter per second. All right. Now moving further. My dear, just like in time and work, we have taken different situations. Here also I will take different situation. Okay. So the situations will be like this. Here if you understand. I'm saying there is three values: distance, speed, and time. Suppose in one situation, distance is d1, speed s1, time t1. In second case, distance d2, speed s2, time t2. So two situations I have taken. In two situations, distance, speed, and time have different values. So how they will be related is d1 by d2, or think it this way. Let me simplify this for you. d1 distance equal to speed into time. Anything wrong with this? Anything wrong with this? Yes, no? No, it's right. Okay. So answer please, D2 equals to S2 into T2. Anything wrong with this? No. So this is the formula. Understood? General formula. Okay. General formula. Okay. This is general formula because there is no condition. This is the formula without condition because nothing is constant. Okay. Everything is different. Distance is different. Speed is different. Time is different. Now what I'm saying is, we have to understand the proportionalities. Proportionalities. So carefully answer. Distance and speed. Think time is constant. Time is not changing. When we discuss proportionality, something must be constant. Please remember that. So, distance and speed, how are they related? Proportional or inversely proportional? What will you say? Proportional. Think it this way. More speed, that means more or less distance. More speed will travel more distance or less? More. So if speed is more, distance is more. If speed is less, distance is less. So directly related. If both are more, either both are more or both are less. More speed, more distance, and less speed, less distance. Okay, so directly related they are. Okay, proportional. Whenever two terms are proportional, whenever two terms are proportional, in that case, how you should write the formula is, let me write this way first. Write d by d and s by s. Okay, d by d, s by s. And write the same number on the same side. Numerator side, number 2 on the denominator side. This is how you write for proportionality case. Okay. For proportionality case, you write this way. Okay. Now, this is the first one. Second one answer. I'm taking distance and time. So speed, I'm assuming speed is not changing, speed is constant. Answer please. Proportional or inversely proportional? How inversely? My dear, it's very simple. Think it this way, more distance will take more time or less time. Increase a value and think, other value will increase or decrease. So more distance, if distance increase, time also will increase. If distance decrease, time taken will also decrease. So direct. Okay. So again, I will write d1 by d2 and t1 by t2. Okay. Now third one. Speed and time. If speed increase, time will increase or decrease? And the distance must be constant here. Please remember. So if speed increase, time will decrease. If speed decrease, time will increase. So inverse. How to write inverse? Take inverse of time and write proportional sign. Okay. So speed is inversely proportional to time. How you will write the formula is this way. For inversely proportional, the numbering should be opposite. If here you are taking 1, here you will take 2. If here you are taking 2, here you will take 1. Understood? All of you. Numbering should be opposite, that is inverse. Okay. All right. So this proportionality, now we will apply in one question. Okay. So let me copy the question. All right. Carefully see the question, please. There are three persons: Agil, Mogil, and Annie. Okay, tell me please, who is the slowest and who is the fastest? Mogil fastest, Annie slowest. Okay, slowest person, I'm taking the speed as x kmph or meter per second, doesn't matter. Just to make you understand something, I'm showing x. Now read the relations and tell me the Mughal speed will be what? Annie is slowest. So I'm taking the slowest person as x kmph. Mughal how much? Thrice as fast. So 3x. So 3 kmph. Okay, Agil how much? Agil twice of Mughal. So 6x kmph. All right. My dear, how much distance they are talking about, I don't know. But they are talking about the same distance. The distance covered by Annie, let's suppose D, will be covered by Mughal. The same distance will be covered by Mughal in how much time? Carefully answer, very carefully. Annie takes 54 minutes. Okay, I want to not asking. Please carefully answer. Distance is constant. Speed and time, how are they related? Speed and time. How are they related? Inverse. Okay. How inverse relation will be applied is, carefully see. Here the value is becoming 3 times. So time will become divided by 3. That is inverse. So 80. Now here the speed is becoming twice. So time will become how much? Please answer. Speed and time are inversely related. If speed becomes twice, time will become half. So time will become half. That means 18 by 2 is 9. Is this point clear or not? Carefully answer. I can apply the formula also. If you want, I can do it. S1 by S2 and T2 by T1. Okay. The number 1 values are for Mughal. Suppose number 2 values are for Annie. So speed of Mughal is 3x. Annie is x. Time of Annie is 54. Time of Mughal is unknown. So solving this, I will get my answer 54 by 3. So I can apply the formula also. Okay. But please remember this way. Sometimes we will do it this way. Sometimes we will apply the formula. Speed is thrice, time will be 1/3. Speed becomes twice, speed is becoming 3 times, time will be 1/3. Carefully observe. Speed of Mughal and time of Mughal. Carefully observe. Speed is 3 times of Annie. So time will be 1/3 of any, 1/3 of 54. If you observe Agil and Mughal, observe the speed and time. Agil is twice speed wise. Speed of Agil is twice of Mughal. So time will be half, not twice, half. Opposite of twice is half. This point, is it clear to all of you? Please answer that. One more concept we have to understand, which is average speed. It's a very simple concept. My dear, speed is always distance divided by time. But in case of average speed, because speed, when we go somewhere, speed is never constant. That's why average speed is a very important parameter. So here we will not say distance. Here we will say total distance. Total distance. And here we will not say just time. We will say total time taken. So total distance during the journey or of the journey divided by total time taken in the journey. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say with this is, let's say one example scenario. You are going somewhere in a car. Okay. So first 90 kilometers you have traveled in 1 hour. Next 90 kilometers you have traveled in 2 hours. What will you say? What is your average speed? What will you say? Total distance. Total distance will be 180, 90 plus 90. And total time is 1 plus 2 hours, that is 3 hours. So 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, so 90 plus 90 divided by 1 plus 2. This is what I'm trying to say, but don't think question will be this way. Okay, now my dear, this is the general formula for average speed. General means it does not have any condition. But there is one more formula which is for a specific case. So average speed for a round trip. So round trip, that means you are going somewhere, you are returning back also. So suppose, understand the situation. You are going from place A to place B. You are going at the speed of x kmph. You are returning back also. So you are returning back from B to A at y kmph. So going at x kmph, in that case, average speed you can calculate very simply with a specific formula. Total distance by total time, that also is applicable, but there is a better way twice of x divided by x plus y. But please remember, it is for a round trip. Okay. Both the points, are they clear? All of you? Not twice of d. My dear, it is not total distance by total speed. It is not that, Om Prasad. Don't make the mistake. It is not total distance by total speed. All right. So let's take some questions. All right. So please take this question for a round trip. A question based on round trip. Correct. 48. So my dear, here also we can solve it by the same formula, total distance by total time. But that will be not that much good approach. Okay. So average speed equals to twice of xy divided by x plus y. This is your x, this is your y. So twice of 40 into 60 divided by 40 plus 60. So twice of 40 into 60 divided by 100. So this gives you 48. Okay. All right. So not always it will be a round trip, but here in this question, it is a round trip. Okay. Let's take one more question. All right. Please try this question. 41. How come 41? Okay, see please. Average speed is a total distance divided by total time. One part is traveled by train, one part is traveled by taxi. Now, for a train, they have not given distance, but they have given speed and time. And my dear, distance equal to speed into time. So how much is the speed of the train? 50. How much time? 1 hour. So how much distance? Speed into time, 50 kilometers. Is this point clear? Yes. Similarly, for taxi also. So for taxi, distance is not given, but they have given the speed and time. So speed into time, time is half hour, not 30 minutes, half hour. So this will give you 16. Okay. Divided by time. Time is 1 hour for train and 30 minutes. That means half hour for taxi. So 50 plus 16, 66 divided by 1 plus half, that is 3 by 2. This will give you 44 kmph. Okay. So clear with this, all of you? Okay. Sorry. I sent by mistake. Don't see the question, see the attendance form. All right. Just one last question. All right. Carefully observe this. A car covers four successive 6 kilometer stretch. Stretch is a part of a road, I can say. So 6 kilometer four times. 6 kilometer, again six, again six, again six. Okay, so let me write very properly. Six, again six, again six, again six. Now, what they are saying is the first 6 kilometer, let me write the speed first, 25 kmph. Write it separate. Okay, average speed is total distance by total time. I don't need to write the speed in the formula. I want distance, I want time, not speed. So write it separate. For 6 kilometer, 50 kmph. For next one, 75 kmph. For last one, 150 kmph. Are you observing something with the values given in the speeds? Observing. Are you observing something? Okay, carefully answer. Distance is constant, yes or not? How speed is constant? Distance is constant. Every time it is 6 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 6 kilometers, 6 kilometers. The speed is changing. My dear, distance is constant. Carefully answer. There are 4 distances. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. In which distance the time taken will be minimum? In which distance the time taken will be minimum? Last one. Highest speed will give you lowest time. Okay. Suppose time taken is t. Please answer. What is t value? What will you say? It is for the last one. What will you say? What is the time? You will say, sir, time equals to distance upon speed. Yes or not? But I'm not writing 6 by 150 there. I'm writing just t. I want very simple structure. I don't want complex formula. So I'm writing t, not 6 by 150. Carefully answer. If you go at a speed of 150, you are taking a time t. If your speed becomes half, your time will become how much? The speed becomes half. 75 is half of 150. If speed becomes half, time will become double. So double is 2t. Okay, now compare 150 and 50. Speed is 50. 50 is 1/3 of 150. If speed becomes 1/3, time will become how much? Thrice. So 3t. Thrice. Now compare 50 and 25. If you compare 50 and 25, what will you say now? What is the time? Speed is becoming half. 25 is half of 50. So time will double. That means 6t. So this will give you total distance as 24. Total time 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus t. Okay. So total you will get 12t. Until now, is it clear? Carefully see. Okay. Now answer. 24 by 12t. This means I will get after simplification 2 by t. Now I will put the t value, which is this. So 2 divided by 6 by 150. How much you will get? How much you will get? 50. So this will become 2 into 150 by 6. So overall this will become 50 kmph. So understood this, all of you, please confirm. Okay. All right. So with this, we are concluding the today's class. Now, just I want to ask you something. Just to try this once. Instead of 6, you take 600. Okay, instead of 6, you take 600. Will you get the same answer? Just check it once. Check it once. Now I can write t value easily. 600 by 150, 4. 600 by 75, 6. 600 by 50, I will get 12. 600 by 25, I will get 24. Calculation will become easy if I take 600 instead of 6. Will you get the same answer? Yes. Okay, let's check. All right. So I am saying don't take 6, because 6, if you apply the formula, if you apply the formula, which is distance divided by speed, 6 by 150. 6 by 150 is decimal value. So don't calculate 6 by 150. I'm saying take 600. 150 is the speed. So time will come out as 600 by 150. That means 4. Similarly, next one is 75 kmph. So this time will come out as 8. So 8 hours. If you take the next one, the speed is 50 kmph. So here time will come out as 12. So 12 hours. And if you take 25 kmph as the speed, distance 600 divided by speed, you will get the time as 24 hours. Total is 2400, and the total time I will get 24 plus 12, 36, 36 plus 4, 40, 48. Okay, so 12, 4, 250. Okay, so same answer we will get. Okay, same answer. So my dear, it doesn't matter for what distance, what was the speed. Everywhere they have taken 6 kilometer. If I take 7 kilometer, 8 kilometer, 9 kilometer, 60 kilometers, 600 kilometer, average speed will not change. Okay, average speed will not change. Rest all will change, but average speed will not change. Okay, is this one clear? So instead of 6, you can take 600 and calculate for easy calculation also. Okay, if you want. Okay, so with this, we are concluding the class of today. But the t value, think it this way. This is D1, this is T1, this is D4, this is T4, and this is S4. In every situation, I'm saying distance will be equal to speed into time, right? Distance will be equal to speed into time. So distance equal to speed into time. So time equals to distance upon speed, right? So time equals distance upon speed. The distance is 6. Speed is 150. So 6 by 150. Okay. Understood? Distance is 6 divided by 150. Any situation, distance equal to speed into time will follow. Okay, always it will follow. All right. So with this, we are ending the session of today. Now you can leave the session. I have shared the attendance link many times. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow and we'll try to finish as much of this topic. Yes, recording now. Okay. For the notes, I've shared the notes of the panel of the previous batch so that it looks more clear. Thank you.